Football fans, welcome back to the weekly transfer digest, so you get to check the transfers that have happened this week that are worth the salt. All right, the incomings, the outgoings from various clubs in Europe, because the transfer market is very much full throttle right about now. All right, let's get right into it. All right, so this one's, of course, I'm going to be talking about the official ones. All right, there are so many transfers that are happening, so many rumors, but I'm going to be talking about the ones that have officially been announced by their respective clubs. First up, Granit Xhaka is back in the Premier League, wearing number 34, donning a jersey that had some red and some white, but it's not Arsenal. It's Sunderland. You know, it's crazy. I can't believe, like, next season, I'm going to be seeing Granit Xhaka in the Prem, but not at Arsenal. Now, honestly, we feel kidogo weird. Not gonna lie. He's gonna be donning the jersey number 34. He has joined Sunderland, who are making some quite serious moves, to be honest. Now, Sunderland have signed, I think, almost 6 guys so far. Almost at 140 million euros. Not gonna lie, they are doing some serious business. So he has joined them for 20 million euros. That's like 17 million pounds. And he has signed for 2 years till 2027. Let me tell you about the other guys that Sunderland have signed, because, like I said, they are doing serious business. These man, them are hell-bent on finishing above Manchester United next season, not gonna lie. They have signed Habib Diarra for 31.5 million euros. They have signed Samuel Adingra from Brighton for 24.4 million euros. They have signed Enzo Lefi permanently now. Apparently, he was on loan last season for 23 million euros. They have signed Talbi for 20 million euros. They have signed Sadiki for 17 million euros. They have signed Xhaka for, like I said, 20 million euros. And they have signed Reinildo for free. Serious moves, man. They are hell-bent on finishing above Manchester United next season, not gonna lie. Another exit from Bayer Leverkusen as well. I don't know, Ten Hag man is losing it, because I recall him saying he's not allowing anybody to move. But Granit has left. The other one that was quite big was Luis Diaz. Now, this one, of course, he left Liverpool, has joined Bayern Munich for 69 million pounds. 28 years old, he signed for a 4-year contract at, of course, the Bayern Munich club, and he has left Liverpool. Of course, they are still haggling with the Isak thingy that I'm going to be mentioning a bit later on. But yeah, big move as well. And I saw for the players above, I think, 28 years old, Luis Diaz is, I think, like the 6th most expensive footballer. Yeah, for the guys who have made their moves and they're above 28 years old. So, good move for him. Good move for Liverpool as well. The other one is Osimhen. Victor has joined GALATASARY from Napoli permanently. Now, he was there last season and absolutely cooked. Not gonna lie. He was the top scorer of the league. I think he had, 37 goals and 7 assists in 41 games. Yes, he had that 7 goals, 7 assists in 41 games, 44 GNA. Interesting, he has signed a 4-year contract as well, worth 75 million euros. Big thing. Galatasaray, man, they are cooking, man, because they also signed Leroy Sané a bit earlier on this window. So, I absolutely want to watch out for. He's going to be earning 15 million euros a season. Big money, if you ask me. The other one that was official is Dan Doye. This is a 24-year-old. He has joined Nottingham Forest on a 5-year contract worth 40 million euros with 5 million as add-ons from Bologna. Now, Bologna, they do know how to sell, not gonna lie. They sold us Calafiori last season for, 42 million pounds or 45. They also sold Joshua Zirkzee to Manchester United for 42.5 million euros. So, they are a good selling club. They know how to channel them talent. And this one has been sold with a sell-on clause of 10%. And of course, this one was being bought to replace Elanga. He's one to watch out for. He scored the winning goal for Bologna last season as they won the Coppa Italia. So yeah, he's definitely a good talent. 24 years of old. He's good. He's a good watch. I think he plays for Switzerland, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I think he plays for Switzerland national team. So he's a good buy. The other one that is official is Joao Felix. This one is crazy because this man is a proper journeyman. He has joined Al Nassr from Chelsea for an initial fee of 26.2 million pounds, rising all the way to 43.7, 50 million euros. This is one of those signings that Chelsea fans could not wait for him to go, because he did absolutely nothing at Chelsea. And he's a proper journeyman as well. And this guy was, at some point in time, touted one of the brightest talents in Europe. When he joined Atletico Madrid from Benfica, he was bought for, I think, 120 million. Is it pounds or euros? Yeah, big money move. He did not make it there. They loaned him to Chelsea. Then they loaned him to Barcelona. I recall him celebrating scoring against Atletico Madrid, his parent club. That was crazy. Then they sold him now permanently to Chelsea. I think Chelsea bought him for 44 million pounds. And then Chelsea loaned him to AC Milan last season. And now they have sold him permanently to Al Nassr. It's crazy. Proper journeyman. It's unfortunate as well how this one has not turned out well for him. Now, going to Saudi Arabia when he's 25 years old. I don't think that's a good move. If you ask me, he's definitely not that happy, of course, about how his career has turned out, not gonna lie. But cumulatively as well, I saw he's like the fourth most expensive footballer of all time. When you add all the moves and all the transfer fees that he has accumulated over the years, it's insane, man. It's absolutely insane. So those are the big moves that have happened officially. Now, the ones to watch out for this coming week, one of them is Isak. Now, Liverpool have said they are not going back in for him after a £120 million bid was rejected. And they will have to be very encouraged by Newcastle to go back and table another bid. Because 120 was rejected and they feel like, nah, we ain't going back for that. Now, apparently, Newcastle have made a bid worth 75 million euros for Sesko. And maybe he might just join them over Manchester United. Yes, time will tell on this one. These are news that have dropped this morning on Saturday as I'm recording this. So that's one to keep an eye on. You feel if Sesko joins Newcastle, Newcastle may be getting a bit more lenient on letting Newcastle go. On letting Isak go to Liverpool. Time will tell. Liverpool are not entirely down on this one, but I'm liking the idea of them giving up on him. Because there's going to be a problem if they get this guy, and then let's not lie to one another. So there's one to watch out for that. The other one to watch out for is a man called Lucas Chevalier, or is it Chevalier? A goalkeeper who's apparently going to join PSG from Lille. Because PSG could not agree a deal with Donnarumma. Donnarumma has been offered a new contract at PSG. He has refused to renew it. It's interesting. And now, they're buying another goalkeeper. Got me wondering, like, where is Donnarumma going to be going from here now? Surely, you can't come from the European champions, treble winners, to go to Manchester United now, can you? Could he go to Inter Milan? I don't know where you could go. Time will tell on this one, so keep an eye on that one. Another one worth keeping an eye on is Joao Felix, who has apparently joined Spurs. There's a here we go, but it's not official yet. From Bayern Munich, he's a proper CDM. That's a good purchase if they get him. So keep an eye on that one. Another one to keep an eye on is Mark Guehi, or is it Gui? Okay, it's Mark Guehi, has joined Sunderland on loan from Chelsea. Don't forget, Chelsea have like a plethora of footballers. They have like 55 of them. So they have to offload some of them. They have offloaded Madueke, Mark Guehi, Armand Broja. Sterling is still being touted as a one to check out on in terms of exits from Chelsea. So yeah, they're exiting the Mandem. So Mark Guehi has joined Sunderland on loan. Or will be joining officially on loan. It's not official yet. That's why I'm not talking about it as much. The other one to watch out for is Lookman. Ademola Lookman has been linked to the move to Inter Milan. And this week, Atalanta have rejected a 45 million euros bid from Inter Milan. They're deeming it as a bit too short of how much they value this Nigerian. So that's another one to keep an eye on. So it's quite interesting. Another one to keep an eye on in the coming week is Eberechi Eze. Being linked to the move to Arsenal. Arsenal are not willing to meet their release clause. They want to negotiate with Crystal Palace. They, of course, want to offer a bid lower than the £68 million release clause. Time will tell on this one. So this one is definitely one to keep an eye on. So those are the transfers that have happened officially. And those are the other ones that we need to keep a close eye on. And that's the bottom line. And the only thing you can do right about now, subscribe to the channel. Also, let's meet at Chan. It's kicking off this weekend, today in Tanzania, tomorrow in Kenya.